Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Skaven playthrough as Clan Rictus, where we have a chaos invasion here, which I'm a little concerned about. Now, I have realised I don't necessarily need to be quite as concerned as I was about it, because, well, it's a chaos invasion, but they can't necessarily tell where my cities are, so they're more likely to go for the other people first. Which actually, if they get in here and take a few things, I could scutter in behind them quite nicely, which would actually help me. So we're going to keep a very close eye on what's going on there. We do have a few little bits of levelling up to do. This is Toxide, so he's one of my big lords. He actually was originally not going to have a big army, but he ended up getting a better army anyway, so that one's a bit wasted. Let's buff up his storm. No, actually, let's buff him up. Give him a warpstone weapon to start with. That'll make him much more powerful. Where is Springs? Everybody's been shouting at me saying the Wellspring of Eternity has... Springs has food. And yes, it does, so that's a good one. So thank you for shouting that at me, guys. Just trying to work out exactly what I want to put where. I'm not bothered about corruption because obviously I've got Marafi's building. Want to be a little careful up here, but we're doing nicely. I think we're pretty much entering now. I'm potentially going to have to throw out some peace treaties very quickly, actually, if chaos do start thundering into me up in the north, just to get myself back in order. That said, it's not the end of the world if I lose those places up north. It will be annoying, but I can cope with that, so... Oh, for anybody who's not been watching my other streams, by the way, guys, I've got a lovely little banner mod on now. You can find it really easily by searching banner mods on Steam. It will be the top one. It just changes all the banners up slightly. I'm still getting used to them in battles because it uses slightly different symbology. And because they're prettier, it's not always quite as clear, but they're far more pretty, which is, as far as I'm concerned, it's a good bonus. So, let's see what the Wood Elves are doing. The Wood Elves are powerful. To be fair, lots of stuff in the old world is very powerful. I know a lot of people have got a few comments that I really don't need to necessarily worry about the old world. I'm not sure I need to worry huge amounts about the old world, because I'm fairly sure I can fend them off, certainly once I get myself more stable and built up. But we'll hopefully get some good battles when we do eventually go over there. I'm really hoping that, well, the war in Lothen continues, because the longer that drags on for, the better I can deal with it. I mean, the High Elves are pretty much done now, but the other sort of the other invasion going on here is potentially going to help me massively, because it's going to pull a lot of the Dark Elf forces off me, and also hopefully that Chaos stuff is going to go and hit into them and the other guys, and the Wood Elves and the Bretonnians as well, hopefully, which will give me a bit of spare room. But we shall see exactly what happens there. Oh, I'm getting to that point of the game where our end turns start taking longer and longer and longer. Do I trust those vampires? Now, I suspect they're not going to go too close to the Chaos, because the Chaos will, I suspect, well, that's a lot of Chaos armies there. Now, I'm really hoping that they don't go for me, because I don't think they can actually see me. Wow. Those High Elves did surprisingly well. Yep, so they don't know I'm here, so they're not good. That's awesome, actually. So I'm slightly less worried now. Anybody we can give you? Right.
We are brave. They will die.
Maybe we should do this the other way around.
Panic, flee!
With the better army going in first.
Slay, murder! You will fight. You die.
while it's a victory, I want to take time and get some siege equipment there, because it's gonna be a very, very hard fight. Ooh, let's stop taxing here. Oh god, my income. What? What's happened to my income?
Clan rats are not content.
What's this one give us? That's nice. Extra growth in all provinces. What's going on here? Why is my income suddenly shocking? Something's changed. No, I still have trade partners.
Setra the Impaired. You have the attention of the imperishable. Very well.
Yeah, that's good. Why has my income suddenly fallen through the roof? Okay, we're going to do this attack so we can burn off one of these armies straight away. I know I've been pumping out armies. I didn't think I'd pumped out quite that many, though. So actually we're doing this attack straight away, which isn't ideal, but we're going to burn off some troops with it to get our incomes sorted out again. I'm really confused, because I knew I was burning it, but I didn't realise I was burning it, building quite that much stuff to lower my income. I'll have to keep an eye, work out exactly what's happened there, and knock off some of my other armies and lords who are who are not necessarily needed at the moment. We should win this relatively easily. We're just going to batter the walls. Batter through the gate first.
Storm vermin. Clan rat spears. At once. Our tails. Yours. On rats. Now move.
Basically, we're just going to try and flood the walls. Come on, break that gate. There's 3 of you hitting it. You should have broken that already. These guys can charge through the gate with these guys. These guys are going to go in first, of course. Mass charge through here. You guys can start shooting at them. My other lord can charge in. You can get yourselves close, but not necessarily in. Oh, whoops. Oh well, you guys can charge through as well. So we'll just get completely behind them on these walls. We have another warp lightning yet? Yes! Yes, yes! Oh, and they're now really clustered, so that's going to be really effective on those Temple Guard there. You can see the new banners, guys. So that was a nice effective hit there from us. Right, you guys can just stop. You guys can start shooting there. Oh, my frame rate is suffering. This is probably because I'm while RAM's not a huge effector, guys, I am low on RAM at the moment, so I'm probably having a few issues due to that. Right, I'm going to pull some of you guys out to go up the walls. But we're pushing through there. We're doing well on the walls, actually. Do we have another lightning yet? I know we're going to hit some of our own units there, but we are Skaven. We don't really care too much about that. It's a very Skaven tactic, so long as we get the enemy. I can't see because they're behind the banner. Yeah, we pretty much devastated that unit. Right, you guys are actually going to break off now. Okay, you guys can start pushing up if you're breaking free and out. And now you guys can slam into the back of those Temple Guards. Let's just squish them and get them broken, and we can start working on the rest of the walls. You guys can also push up there. I could actually use some of my halberdiers down here. Right, let's whack this. Now that's a really nice little clump there, which did a lot of damage. Oh, I love Warp Lightning, guys. Right, let's get you guys pushing straight up over here as much as you can. I need to free up my halberdiers. I put the wrong units up on here, actually. This should break. This should shatter that unit of skinks. Yeah, that devastated them. Okay, you can get down here on him, please. We need to take out that Stegodon next. That's perfect. Getting all my Stormvermin down on him. He's breaking as well. I suspect we're going to have a mass rout soon, because we're breaking their front line here completely. They do still have a few nasty, monstrous units left, but we can deal with them. No subtlety, mass Skaven charge here. Oh, my frame rate is suffering. I do have a bad graphics card, but I'm also down half my RAM at the moment because of the PC issues I've been having. It should be being replaced soon. So that really isn't helping, but my PC never quite copes with this many Skaven on the screen at once. I do need to upgrade my graphics card when I can afford to, guys. My Rat Ogres are going to batter into them. Let's keep going straight on against them. Oh, so many Skaven there, they're struggling to get through. I'm going to get battered by these guys. You can see they're eating up my, they're actually shredding my Rat Ogres there. Come on, I'm going to just miss. Oh, that's annoying. Stegodon is back there.
Council's command.
I have one unit of you guys I can turn and face. The rest of you are going to stay up here, fighting the laggy battle. Sorry about that, guys. And victory! No, I've been having, as some of you I'm sure are aware, I've been having trials and tribulations with my computer guys. Finally worked out what was broken. It was one of my sticks of RAM. Attempted to return it to who I bought it off, who I'm not going to mention. Had issues there, but it's Corsair RAM, so I'm actually getting a RMA, return to manufacturer. I don't know exactly what it stands for. Done directly with Corsair, and they are sending out the new RAM first, and then I'll be able to send the faulty RAM back. It's relatively new RAM actually, which is why I went through the seller first, through the retailer first. But never mind, these things happen. But Corsair's customer support, I have to say, has been exceptional, and it's made sure I'll buy more Corsair stuff in the future. Occupy here. Right, you can be dropped, as can you. Yeah, it's quite a big chunk of change. This one's going to be expensive. I'm going to leave them going for now, though we'll potentially drop something else off shortly. The real question is where I hit. Tretch is a very nice army now. We're going to go down here with you and hit the rest of these guys.
Do not touch me. Our clan will rise.
It's really beneficial for us to have. I do need to just make sure I'm defending it. Here's relatively easy to defend. You're going to go back there. We're going to take a couple of turns here to get ourselves back up to full strength. Tretch is pretty much there, so we're going to keep the pressure on. We might need to send an army down to support, but... Oh yeah, I'm missing a Doom Wheel. I do need to get that going again. You can be kicked as well.
Stink of command. Into Nest Burrow. Scurry run! It's death frenzy.
He has got quite a good garrison actually. In fact, everywhere here does, so I'm not that worried, but I don't feel like I'm leaving, so I'm going to start getting a load of second tier units here to help. Oh, my global recruitment is full at the moment. So we're just going to stick with Skaven slaves for now. Up those walls. Let's level you up. Right, which one's this?
Great Warlord.
We're going to take a couple of turns to build up again here, then we're going to get that pressure on again. I want to get here taken relatively quickly. I might lose this to Vampire Coast, which would be annoying actually, but there's not much I can do about that just now. Hey, it'll be full of Skaven corruption, so it'll be tricky for them to keep hold of.
address me as Lord.
Oh, let's get the Musk of Fear map-wide debuff to my enemies. That's always nice having a map-wide debuff. And my Plague Priest is slowly making their way down here. I'm tempted to... Oh no, I'm going to send them around up here to hit... I'm going to... Remind me to send him up around here, and we're going to hit the invading army. Try and hit the invading armies up here, guys, to try and weaken them. But no, so if the Chaos doesn't actually invade me, the Chaos Forces don't actually... The Chaos. If the Chaos Forces don't actually invade me up in the north, I might actually do quite well out of it, because I might well be able to scutter in behind their ruins, which will be very helpful. Also, the old world is going to start getting Chaos invasions soon, which is nice, because that's going to mean they're going to get a bit weakened by that. I don't suspect that invasion is going to be long-lived, but we'll see how it goes. And Lustria is falling very quickly now, which is always good for us. It's very nice having Lustria getting knocked over so quickly. So we're going to keep a little bit of pressure on well, we're going to keep a lot of pressure on there. We're going to get all of Lustria as quickly as we can. Let's see where these armies are going. So yeah, they're not going for me. So I was a bit scared, but they're not going for me simply because I'm safe-ish.
Skaven warlord! Guide us, little one. My raiders! To battle! To battle!
It's an easy auto. Tell me off for saying the words easy auto, guys. God, they still won't accept it. Oh well, never mind. We've still won the war, so. Now this is going to be my bigger issue, is maintaining peace over here for now. So you guys are actually going to hold just for now to just try and maintain a little bit of public order over here while we build up. I'm not that worried about there. The vampires can batter that. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. He's hopefully going to give me a bit of time to build up, but again, I'm not massively worried.
My raiders.
That is a big settlement, so I'm... yeah, we're going to start double timing you down, just in case we need a bit of support. In fact, no. You down, and you can go into here. Ooh, what do we want here? We want the... we can't afford to tax here either. We want the public order bonus, definitely. Okay, let's end turn again. I might well get some rebellions throwing up around the place, but again, I'm not massively fussed. Even if they do take a few settlements... Oh, I forgot to redirect him. Even if they do take a few settlements, guys, I can always regather my forces later on. So, you know, I can always recapture them later on. Losing a few things to Skaven uprisings. You can tell it's early in the morning when I'm recording this, can't you guys? Chaos, that would be interesting. Let's see how the Wood Elf invasion is going. I'm a little worried with them pushing up towards me, but Malekith is beginning to... Oh, are Bretonia and the Wood Elves at war? I'm still surprised Loffin's got anything left at this point. But as I said, the longer the war in Ulthuan drags out for, the better as far as I am concerned. And that's why we moved up another army to Axolotl, because While the lizard men are weakened, they are by no means out of this game. You know, they can still throw some nice powerful armies together. You've seen what the garrisons are like, guys. They are not the easiest guys to take on. Okay, so, yeah, Malekith is massing his armies to deal with that invasion. We're going to go batter Oxhill next turn and finish off Pestilence. Ideally, what I want is for... well, we might still be able to get a cheeky confederation, because if I siege their last city, there's no way they can win. There is the potential that I can throw an offer to them for confederation and they will accept it because they literally have no other choice. Ooh. That's a little close to my settlement. And he could try and land and walk past my settlement, so... Oh, here they come. So the Empire is doing some confederating. Let's get that one. Right.
Stick of command.
That's not quite as one-sided as I was hoping. We'll come back to that shortly.
Call me Lord Craventail. Move, march. Attack. Back soon. Inferior clan. Legstails move.
I think we've got everything we want up here.
Attack, fight.
Yeah, we can take a little bit of time to build up there. If they push forwards, that's actually beneficial for me. I don't think those odds are anything like they actually suggest.
I am warlord.
And let's fight this! This, I don't think I'm going to struggle quite as... Oh, that's a nasty wooded map, which I don't like. I should maybe have made them come in at me, but they'd have just sat there, to be fair. They would never... They'd have tried to siege me out, which wouldn't have been ideal. We have Plague Claw catapults. We can pull them into us. Well, we have Plague Claw catapults coming in.
Aye, ready. Yes, yes.
They're just going to hide in the woods until I push forwards, aren't they? Send a single unit forwards. You can go play. Oh, no, they're not. They are just coming.
I'm now ready. Ball, ball. Over here. Slingers. Eat bite.
That catapult should start doing lots of damage to them. You guys can move up this side, actually. That can be my little sneak unit. It's going well. I don't mind. I don't care about Skaven slaves being hit, which is the point of Skaven slaves. We're just getting all my army back into position.
Worthy of Squire. Dwarf lightning. The Skaven slaves. Shriek, shriek. Onwards. Clan rat spears.
Move my clan rats up in the middle.
Quick, quick. Die, die, die. Attack, charge. Kill, kill.
Just everybody fold in on him. They are random the way they're fighting here, because they are all over the place. You guys can move up, get behind their main force as it moves forwards.
Hungry for battle. Clan rat spears. Hasten, hurry. Quick, quick. Murder, kill, kill. Clan rats.
Okay, here comes their main force.
Gutter runners.
Let's start skirmishing into the sides.
Clan rat
Ooh.
spears. Very good, master.
Okay, you guys can just go get them and them captured. Let's get our charge on. We are charging uphill, so I need to be a little careful.
Yes, yes. Skaven slaves. Shriek, shriek.
You guys can all zerg straight in behind and slam into the back of them.
Gutter runners. At once. For the vermin tide. Skaven slaves. Now, yes.
Okay, we're getting nicely behind them there. That's good. Let's pop some. Nope. Where are you? Let's chuck a warp lightning down here. We'll batter those units, assuming they don't make them. Oh. No, well, we've still got nice battering in on them.
What? Hasten, hurry. Now, tails yours.
Come on, they need support.
Yes. Quick, quick. Agreed. Yes, yes. Warlock engineer. Slay no first. Unleash war hell.
Nice.
The Skaven slaves. Faster, scurry.
That's their front line cracking. I had a bit of a crack as well, though. Wasn't the perfect battle. Oh, you guys really should be up here and getting involved too. Send a little bit more support that way.
Ready, ready.
That's it. They're doing their job. Their job is just to pin those guys while I bring the rest of my guys to bear, and pretty much we've got this. Let's batter that unit. I know we're going to batter my own as well, but again, who cares? I'm Skaven. I really don't care about damaging my own units. There you go, bit of a messy all over the place battle, especially at the end, but it was, you know, that was just because we were chasing things down, so a nice solid victory there for us, guys. We've not wiped them out completely, but that should hold them off us for a few more turns. Wow, their death runners, their night runners did a lot of damage to me there. But, you know, we took far less losses than them, so I'm happy with that victory. We're certainly in a place where we can, well, we'll have pushed them off for a few more turns so we can take the time to build up.
Another victory!
He's enslaved there.
Foolish thing, no!
I'm definitely not powerful enough to take him out just yet. Anyway, guys, that is it for now. So next time we shall be endeavouring to finish off everything we need to take on this continent, then getting ourselves into a better position. And we're also just going to be keeping an eye on what's going on up here, because if anything is lost, I want to jump in behind and capture it. Oh, and before I forget, let us redirect my Plague Priest around here. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I do hope you have enjoyed this.